Hi, welcome to Cat Dad Gaming. Today we're playing Do Not Take This Cat Home. First of all, this game has a whole host of like content warnings, so I'll have to put it on the screen or something because there's a long list. And yeah, the game has 39 unique endings and one true ending, so I probably won't go through much today, but I'll see what we do, and if you like the game, let me know. Maybe I'll play more in the future. Yeah, so for that, let's jump on the game and see all about this little cute kitty. You're not having a great day as usual. I don't know, but if I found a cat... Oh, great. Yeah, so I'm just going to put this straight. If I found a cat that was literally a demon cat that's going to kill people, I'm still taking that cat home because it's a cute cat, you know. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Well, I'm familiar with rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Maybe. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right? You turn to head home when... Mew! Alright, this cat's coming with me. Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Alright, so he's going to be a murder cat. Wait, it's going to be a murder cat. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. I don't see how if this cat could be that evil. I don't want it still. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder, more confident than you actually feel. Mew! Meow, meow. Mew, 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 mew. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a cardboard box, drumroll, is a cat. Oh my god, look at this thing. You. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks at you. Oh my god! Yeah, okay. Come on, me cat. So cute! And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. What? But if they're all like this one, it's a shock. They haven't already found a way to rule the world. Yeah, that's right. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. I mean, I already do with one cat, so... Alright. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in a cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? Yeah, exactly. Unless it was like taped down something. Or it was small and like, you know, baby cat. The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Do not take cat home, take cat home. You know, here seems like a good spot to save it. With like 39 endings, I'm sure one ending is just leave cat, but that's not going to happen. Take cat home, obviously. ... You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. I take you home and I now name you Biscuit. Why not? Mew! You're with me now, Biscuit. You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it pushes into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. I'm gonna eat your soul. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible. Take it to a shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? Meow. Congratulations, you now are the proud owner of a cat. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food and then head back home. That's actually quite nice of you. You live in a modest apartment, one bedroom, one bathroom, one you living alone in it, whereas a very sad person. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. It's quite nice music. Human music. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with a tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. So, this is a weird one. What noises do you use to summon or call a cat? So, in England and most other places, it's been like pss, 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 as like a kind of PSP kind of sound. In Finland, this could be a household dependent, but it sounds more like a K sound, like a kss, 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 you know. But it just made me wonder, like, do different countries have different sounds to, like, you know, summon cats? Let me know if you have or if just different houses, let me know if you got something, you know. We call the cat. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Yeah, I only eat souls, human. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. Also, cats eat when they eat. It's a cat, come on. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay. The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. Well, that's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread, toasted. Mayo and mustard spread. Turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed. Oh. Ow. Where are we going with this one? So I'm pretty sure the cat just shanked you. Ow. You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Oh, tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. And the cat's gonna be like, mlem, 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 blood. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows, almost pointedly at you. Hehe, don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to... Mlem, 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 mlem. Lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. I mean, there is one video on YouTube I've seen where people are feeding cats and, like, they're, like, giving the cat raw meat and stuff, and then it's like, have a bowl of blood, and it's just a white kitten, it's just like, blem, 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 like, covered in blood. It's kind of disturbing, really, because, like, you know, add your blood. I mean, I don't think the cat cares what blood it is. This cat's gonna eat blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to see your senses, the knife is being completely licked clean. That's messed up. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that's a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? I love you, human. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside, not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not? It's just a cat. Keep telling yourself that. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning the kitchen, or trying to watch TV. Mlem, 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 nom nom nom. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behaviour. What if it's got a taste of your blood, and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about that cat food sitting in the corner. Untouched. Meow. Meow. Give me food. Ugh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. Not cool, dude. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. I mean, even if there wasn't a murdered cat, it's literally a cat you've brought in off the streets that's going to be scared of you, scared of the new environment, scared of sounds and noises, you know. Like, you gotta chill. You can only hope you don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your landline and... I'm not having this, human. The lights just went out. Great. Just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. Yeah, it's the rain, don't worry about it. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. It's odd way to put it. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. I know it's full of like story points, but like every game has to have like, oh, the phone's dead, just to make sense so you don't call for help. But like, you know, I very rarely see people nowadays who have like phones that are out of battery, unless they're like old people, you know. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. Oh, the cat sits on your digital clock staring at you with Help. Kill. 666. That's, kind of terrifying. Thinking now. I mean, yeah, the clock's saying kill. That's, you might want to leave now. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I did notice that the word keeps saying kill and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing. But its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. As soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes. Its eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, round, inky pits. Flashlight flickers. Quick save. And the cat is gone. Oh shit. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up at the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment. I guess something has to take your focus. But you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. The order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response. Like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever's watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered, "Let's play." That's creepy. Right into your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground. Smooth. A sharp pain explodes. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle. You kicked the knife, I'm guessing? But something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pooling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on the tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Kick the knife. Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what, in regards to your inexplicably opened door screech to a halt, as your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. And still tinted red from your earlier blunder. But that's not right. Wasn't it completely lit clean by the... You grip dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on. It had to be a very precise kick to get caught on that, I think. Instead of standing on it, you know. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. Well, the cat did it, obviously. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. It's Biscuit! It spies right back at you. 10 out of 10 would let the cat murder me. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. Oh, hi, Biscuit. It pads slightly over to the knife, as if skipping into light. Blim, 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 blim. Oh, it's so cute. It bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. That's pretty cool. The sound of your shaky breaths discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. It's so cute. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in. licking away at the kitchen knife once again, completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. That's cool music. Blood? Blood. But it's so cute. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if just considering the act of pouncing forward. Don't kill me, Biscuit. We can be friends still. But you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. But there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything. Except your blood. That's like really cool actually. Nice touch. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Shadow Cat! Welcome to the Shadow Realm. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. I really like this music. Like, I guess it's meant to be creepy, but like, I don't know. That high-pitched notes give you a bit of hope, you know, to the creepiness. Alright. Even then, you don't stop running because Biscuit's gonna get you. If that's the cat right there ahead of you, then you're in trouble. What in the world is behind you? Oh. Look behind you. Yeah. Huh? Interesting. How very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. What begins? Alright. Keep running. Very interesting. It begins. Let's load the beginning of the game. Do not take cat home. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Oh, that's rough. Rent's coming up soon, and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry. Good luck, alright? Bye. Oh, that's really rough. You turn around and leave the cat and the alley behind. Rain's picking up. ... Time to head home. Ending Nyataful. Do I do one more? Alright, so I hit continue. You're walking, right? Of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. Huh. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? What happened with the it begins? Oh, come on. Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go, what you could do, maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Mew. Huh? What was that? Am I a different person now? This makes sense, that the cat murdered person A and now we're on to person B and it's a different story. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. Does sound like an SCP, like, you know, the Angler cat. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forwards yet. Same again. The loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Meow, meow, meow. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, drumroll please, it's a cat. Alright, it's the same again. Big gold eyes. Hello. Meow. It's a cat. So cute. You look so familiar. I was skipping ahead here. That's suddenly. You look so familiar, right? Meow. Maybe. Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. Excuse me, what? This one sure is cute though. Just look, it's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It's sitting there. It's shitting there. I mean, I suppose it would be. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Alright, once again, take cat home, or don't take cat home. Let's take the cat home. I'm obviously going to take the cat home. Even if I died, I'm taking the cat home. Aww. Meow. Well, why not? Right? Yeah, I really like this game. You barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up on your shoulders. It butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. Pudder, 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 pudder. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get you out of here, yeah? On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food, but then you remember it eats the blood of humans. But that would be a waste of time. Huh? You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. Yeah, I mean, that is weird, because even if you had the feeling it won't eat the food, you still buy the food. Come on, you don't just take a cat in and be like, nope, cat gets to explore. But it simply sits and looks up at you expectantly. Do something alone, do something with the cat. Oh my god, I hate choices. Well, the obvious answer is do something with the cat. Like what? Play with it. Pet cat, feed cat, play with cat, clean cat. Oh, play with cat. Poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in that box all day. Just watching crowds of people walking by them. Ignoring them. You can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socializing wouldn't kill you, right? I mean, to be fair, when we got our cat, the first thing we did after cooing at it for ages was we put Sasha. When we got Sasha, she was tiny. I say tiny, but she's still a big cat. And we put the box down. And I've heard stories of cats being like, you know, like, oh, when you get your new cat, you leave it for like an hour or so. You like open a box and leave it, and sometimes it'll come out quicker. And we put the box down, opened the zip, and Sasha was like pushing at the zip to get out instantly. So we opened it, and she ran out instantly, walked around the house, and started exploring within seconds. And then within the hour, she was sat on our lap, like cuddling and purring. So like, yeah, very easy introducing the cat to the house. Aw, you just want some attention, don't you, Biscuit? You wanna play, huh? Meow. Okay then. What to play though? Look for some yarn? I think my laser pointer still works. Hide and seek a classic. Let's look for some yarn. If every movie and cartoon involving cats that you've watched since childhood is to be believed, then you could deduce with almost absolute certainty that's freaking love yarn! Yarn! You unearth some from an old box in the hallway closet that's filled with knickknacks from various abandoned hobbies. Get that? You consider just handing the ball of bright red yarn over to the cat and supervising from the side. But that would defeat the idea of playing together, wouldn't it? You cut off a decent length of string from the ball of yarn and go back to the living room. The cat's resting on the floor. It's not asleep, but when it looks up as you enter the living room, you feel like it could doze off right then and there. Aw, you'll fix that. You smirk a little, confident with your surprise. Yarn, motherfucker! And then let the piece of yarn dangle just above the floor, pinched between your thumb and index finger. Oh my fucking god, yarn! The sudden shift in the cat's demeanour makes your heart start to beat a little faster. Its posture has barely changed at all. Just a subtle shift of the head and ears. A slight tension in the shoulders. A sharpness in the gaze as it locks onto the yarn dangling an inch above the floor. The cat could still pass as being almost relaxed. No, calm. That cat's about to spring. And yet, the air is thick with its eagerness to lunge forwards. Waiting for the right moment to strike. Go, cat, go! You feel like you've just witnessed the awakening of the perfect predator. You're almost afraid of what will happen once you make the first move. But it will be you who makes the first move. You take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. What a way to overthink playing with a cat. And... yoink! The cat had lunged the instant you wiggled the yarn. But you're faster. It completely misses as you flick your wrist, making the yarn recoil out of its reach like a terrified snake. Having overshot the landing in its eagerness, the cat stumbles and looks around as if shocked it failed its attack. You generously click your tongue to help reorientate it. The cat whips its head around at the sound. You're slightly taken aback at the intensity of its stare on the yarn. But you persist. You wiggle the yarn again encouragingly. And yes, maybe a little tauntingly. This time, the cat anticipates the yarn's upwards dodge and leaps up to swipe at it. But you're already one step ahead, puppeting the yarn to dance gracefully out of the reach once more. Come on, you can do it. It's a little condescending, but you can't seem to help it. For some reason, it feels a little good knocking the feline down a peg or two. You know it's angry when there's an R in the meow. At least it seems to be enjoying itself. You hope, anyway. You keep going. The cat's movements have gotten more aggressive. Oh my god, this is so cute. It must be getting frustrated. Well, that's when you let the cat catch it. You could swear it nearly took a shot at your eye that last time. It jumped so high and erratically. You've been keeping the yarn in constant motion, afraid to slow down. Your wrists are starting to get tired. The cat doesn't seem to be losing any energy though. It's like it's getting faster and faster. Flick. 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 Your wrist finally cramps sharply, making you lose control of the yarn's motion as the tip of it brushes lightly against your stomach. Yeah, that's fine. Slash. Yep. If you have a cat, expect scratches and blood. Pain rips low across your torso. Into your torso. Blood. 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 I mean, I don't know how far the cat cut you, but either this is a major reaction and you're doing like a Zootopia, whatever it's called, or the cat has just like shanked you. Blood pours out of your mouth. In a daze, you look down and see red blooming slowly across the bottom of your shirt, around the tears in the fabric. Plop! You watch as long, thick ropes of... Has it got your intestines? Something. Pour out from under your shirt, into a bloody heap on the floor at your feet. A single red streaked rope still hangs from you. Suddenly cut my intestines out! What? Connecting you to all that mess. Are those your... You crumble to the ground and topple over onto your side. Your vision has gone blurry, but you can just make out the shape of something small and a deep, inky black as it walks over and inspects your... Oh god, there are your intestines! Before it starts to giddily roll around in a mass, your bloody insides next to you. Oh, I love you, human. And I guess we're dead. Darkness falls over you. Meow. The cat, sounds happy. Oh, nonsensically, you wonder where the yarn has gone, but there's really no need to worry about it. The cat seems content with the next best thing. Oh, kind of cute. Ending 11 at the end of your rope. So that's like 3 of the 40 endings. Quite like this. Yeah, so that's Do Not Take This Cat Home. I like this. It's good stuff. It made me happy. It ticks all the boxes. Pardon me. So yeah, if you like the game and you want to see me play more endings, let me know in the comments. And if you just like the game and you're fine without seeing more, let me know too. It's all good. So with that, I'll leave a link in the description so you can find the game for yourself if you want to play it. If you do, let me know some of the endings. I'll be happy to find out. And yeah, if you like the video, consider liking, subscribing, or leaving a comment because it definitely helps the channel grow. And with that, I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Bye.